την πίστη αυτή που έχω, ότι η ίδια δεν είμαι τίποτα. Και δεν έχω τίποτα να παρουσιάσω στο Θεό. Το μόνο που έχω να παρουσιάσω είναι αυτός ο κόπος, η ταλαιπωρία, η ζέστη που υπομένω, γιατί δεν έχω άλλες αρετές, δεν έχω τίποτα άλλο και λέω, μόνο αυτό λέω. Κύριε, είδε τον κόπο μου και την ταλαιπωρία μου και άφες πάσα στις ανομίες μου. Αυτό λέω στο Θεό. Πιστεύω ότι το έργο είναι εδώ και ότι ο Θεός έφερε μια αδύνατη γυναίκα να αναλάβει ένα τόσο τεράστιο έργο, διότι μέσα από τη δική μας αδυναμία φαίνεται η δύναμη του Θεού.
Kolkata is the capital of India's West Bengal state. It is the third richest city in India and hailed as a burgeoning economic powerhouse. Behind this veil lies extreme poverty and a main hub of human trafficking in India. Each year, tens of thousands of women and children are lured into cities promised well-paying jobs. Instead, they are sold into modern-day slavery. Both the causes and phenomena of trafficking are rooted in poverty, illiteracy, and the lack of economic opportunities. The problem is worldwide. No one is untouched. For over 25 years, Sister Nectaria, a Greek Orthodox nun, has devoted her life to stopping this destructive cycle one child at a time. She has founded both girls and boys orphanages and an English medium school. To complete her mission, a full-scale accredited high school must now be built to give these children the education vital to becoming economically independent. We responded to her call, but found a deeper dilemma: the soul of the orphan child and the dignity of the poor. With Christ at the head of the Orthodox Church, Sister Nectaria emulates his humility in her love, her struggle, and her bond with the community coming together to end this vicious cycle. We travel to Buxar, India, to witness this powerful truth.
Η αποστολή του μοναχού είναι η προσευχή και με την προσευχή στηρίζει όλο τον κόσμο. Γι' αυτό και λένε στα πολιτίκια του Μεγάλου Αντωνίου, την οικουμένη εστήριξας ευχέσου. Στην Ινδία υπήρχε ένας Ιεραπόστολος, ήταν πραγματικά μια κλίση από το Θεό, είναι κάποια συναισθήματα που δεν μπορείς να τα εξηγήσεις στον άλλον, πρέπει να τα νιώσει ο άλλος για να καταλάβει τι είναι.
What led you to create the girls' orphanage?
We have seen in Kalighat, where it is the Greek church in this area of Kolkata, all the pavements around, it was homeless people, among them ladies, young girls, with 2-3 children. And who is the father? I don't know. So you can imagine why he has 2-3 children. So I said, that little girl, again the same problem will happen to her. Anyone, they drink, etc., to have children with unknown fathers and begging, they send for begging in the streets. This gave us the idea to make the girls' orphanage. And then for their education, it was to create our school.
Good morning, students. Good morning, sir. All of you wish our sister. Good morning, sister. Wish our principal ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Wish all your teachers. Good morning, teachers.
Our principal was to give some instruction.
A few reminders as usual. Behave well. Don't litter your school campus. Behave well with your friends also, with your elders also, and all people around you.
Please give us your name.
My name is Mrs. Shuli Sen.
And your position here is?
I'm the principal of the school.
My name is Madhumita Majumdar. In the school, I'm the teacher in charge. So I take care of all the responsibilities.
My name is Surja Banerjee. I'm an English teacher mainly over here. I was appointed here as an English teacher. Right now I take other subjects also like mathematics and science.
I am Mrs. Madhumita Chatterjee. The last 5 years I'm working over here and as a social studies teacher.
Good afternoon and namaskar. I am Riju. So I'm really helpful and thankful to sister that she has given me this golden and noble opportunity to teach in this institution.
Our nursery class, the youngest trained technicians you will find here. These are the nursery, the newcomers. This is our sir, nursery teacher, Hiran Mondol.
Tumbi gol, sare dunia, gol magol.
Have Riju James, so he's our maths teacher over here.
Look at the board. This is write the smallest 5-digit number. You all know what is the smallest 5-digit number? Who knows? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Who can give the answer?
Ο στόχος της εκπαίδευσης και του σχολείου δεν είναι μόνο να τα μάθεις μαθηματικά, να τα μάθεις μια ξένη γλώσσα, είναι να διαμορφώσεις έναν ολόκληρο χαρακτήρα του παιδιού. Και αυτός είναι ένας στόχος. Ο χαρακτήρας δεν αλλάζει εύκολα. Αλλάζει όμως με πολύ αγάπη. Όταν οποιοσδήποτε καταλάβει ότι πραγματικά τον αγαπάς και δεν υποκρίνεσαι, γιατί φαίνεται όταν είναι η αγάπη από την ψυχή, όταν είναι αληθινή, όταν είναι αυθεντική, όταν είναι αυθόρμητη. Εγώ τα παιδιά του σχολείου, εκτός από τα δικά μας τα ορφανά, τα θεωρώ όλα δικά μου παιδιά και ειλικρινά τα αγαπάω.
Though these children have experienced unknowable hardships, we found humility is their true medicine. Sister's example of love has healed countless and goes deep into the souls of each one of those children, especially the orphan children. And tell us a little bit about the girl child and the culture of the girl child.
Yes. Now, the girl child, first of all, they did not like to educate them, but they give the best education to the male children, to the sons. And the girls, and it happened here sometimes, they bring boy and girl, and then they leave only the girl, say, I take the girl. I say, why? It doesn't matter, later on I will give marriage. I say, no, this is not good. They have the same value. And especially your child, the girl, has to be educated. A man, a boy, can't find any other job, can't defend himself. It is more easy. But for the girls, it is very important to get education. It happened here at that time. Say, no, I cannot afford. Say, you can afford for the boy, but you cannot afford for the girl? Because they consider that I give marriage very early to be free, get rid of that child. And they give in the very small age. When 12 years old, they give marriage. This is a child. And they give marriage to old people. Sometimes they get some money. So they sell the child. They sell the girl, but they don't do the same for the boy. It is children selling, girls selling. And then there they have like slaves that child has no any future. And it is like that.
The number of women and children trafficked in India has risen 25% since last year, with most of the victims in the eastern state of West Bengal. Inside the walls of the Theotokos girls and boys orphanages, Sister Nectaria provides a piece of heaven on earth, an oasis of love, peace, and joy. She is fearless and strongly committed to the orphaned, the poorest of the poor, and their education to the highest of standards. She provides safety, a place for children to be nurtured and loved. Whether in India or around the world, the poor and illiterate are stigmatized. In this poverty-stricken region, we found Sister is the only one breaking the vicious cycle of both poverty and illiteracy.
What Sister has done a great job for this area. This is a backward area rather.
This area is, you can say, it's very poor. It's not very advanced. So it's very difficult for them also to send children to school.
Income level is not very high. On an average, I can say like 8,000 to 10,000 rupees per month, maybe. Some with 5,000, 6,000 also.
And their fathers, some they are sweepers, some they are fishmongers. They are buying fish, they are selling. This area is actually many families, they are basically fishermen, the farmers, the fishermen. They do lots of work, hard work.
Major problem that we have is most of the people here live below the poverty line. So the children, their children they sent in the government schools just to receive the primary education, maybe till class 5. And then most of the cases are of dropouts because they want to engage their children for earning for their family. And so it is, the standard of education is not very high.
In the beginning, when we established the orphanage here, I put our girls in the local government school. So I went several times there to meet the teachers. And what I saw, it was that the children, it was in a school where they sit down in the hard mud, it was from mud, sitting down, and teacher was not there. I say, my God, they are not learning anything, the teachers are absent. So what can I do for these poor children? If they don't have good education, there is not a bright future for them.
So we have many orphan children. The food, the shelter, the clothing, the books, the education, everything is being taken care of.
Some of the very bright students, their parents are so poor that they cannot pay. So they may start thinking of discontinuing. So then we talk to the parents and we find some time out by some solution by providing them with some concessions or free books and all these things.
The students of our school we try to support. So for this boy, for example, we waive the annual fees.
Yes.
It's not much, but it is something very important for the lady. And we try to give free books because the books, we have good quality books, but the books are expensive. For example, this is 406 rupees. So we see in the library what extra books we have in order, for example, this and this, physics, chemistry, everything, to give to the boy free of cost.
Yes.
Because it is about 5,000 rupees to buy the books.
Oh, wow.
And about 1,200 the notebooks that we give free. Okay, you take. And you study well. This I expect for you. To study well. Don't be naughty in the class and improve. You have to go up. Your mother is working very hard for you, this you know. Only your mother is supporting you, so you have to work, start to make her proud and happy. Okay? First for yourself and then for your mother. Okay, my boy? Go. Study well.
Sister has created a fee structure that is affordable for those who cannot afford to send their children to any other English medium school. From preschool to grade 12, Sister charges 650 to 1,100 rupees per month, approximately 10 to 12 US dollars. The fees of other English medium schools in Kolkata begin at 25,000 rupees annually, 400 US dollars. and go up to 200,000 rupees annually, $3,000 US.
Because the children, day by day, as we are teaching them, the news or the good word is getting spread. Okay, so the children, the parents, they also want their children to learn, because they feel that, okay, I'm a housemaid. I don't want my daughter to be a maid too. I want my daughter to be educated.
The children are flooding in from these neighboring areas, and the parents bring them in because they want to educate their children. They want just a little bit more. But what they're getting is this spiritual foundational Christian value that is uplifting and healing the soul of each one of those children.
Και τώρα θέλω να μας πείτε τη σπουδαιότητα, γιατί πρέπει να χτιστεί αυτό το σχολείο.
Το καινούριο κτίριο. Πολλοί ρωτάνε γι' αυτό και είναι μια εύλογη ερώτηση. Και εγώ το ίδιο θα ρωτούσα. Αυτό το κτίριο, το υπάρχον σχολείο, δεν έγινε με προοπτική, δεν κτίστηκε με προοπτική να είναι σχολείο. Οπότε δεν πληρεί τις προδιαγραφές ενός σχολείου.
The goal of any mission is for it to be turned back to its own people. In its final stages, Sister's mission of creating a self-sustaining school, grades preschool through 12, is in grave danger. Since the economic collapse of 2008, private donations have been steadily declining. Her funding is at an all-time low. Sister Nectaria is now in a state of urgency for the school to be built by April 2018. In order to complete this mission, an accredited high school that meets the rules and regulations of the Indian Department of Education must be built. Without this structure, the graduating students will not receive a valid degree. The deep global issues of trafficking, poverty, and illiteracy will continue to endure.
Τώρα έχουμε 635 παιδιά. Για να δώσουν τα παιδιά εξετάσεις πανινδικές, όπως λέμε board examination, όπως λέμε πανελλήνιες, πανινδικές εξετάσεις από το board, πρέπει να έχουμε affiliation σε αυτό το board. Για να πάρουμε affiliation από το Υπουργείο Παιδείας, από το board που είναι στο Νέο Δελχή, πρέπει το κτίριό μας να πληρεί τις προδιαγραφές. Δεν τις πληρεί.
When we look at the faces of the poverty-stricken souls, we see ourselves, as we are all made in the image of God. To not care for them, we put ourselves, our lives, and the future generations in jeopardy. Sister's good work, giving hope and light to these underprivileged children, must continue.
I see, because they arrange a little bit all around. Let's see. Namaskar. He's the main contractor, Mr. Bobby Pishuas. And they work together with Mr. Bhattacharya, who is the structural engineer, and he arranged everything here.
ভট্টাচার্য এটা বললেন আমাদের এখানে যে আমরা যে কাজ করছি বা শুধু এই কাজ না, আমাদের কোম্পানির সাথে উনি আছেন, এই জন্য আমরা প্রাউড ফিল করছি অনেক। এবং উনি যে আমাদের এইভাবে এই কাজটা করছি এবং সিস্টারের এই কাজটা পেয়ে আমরা খুব আমাদের ভালো লাগছে। আমরা তো সবসময় নিজেদের জন্য কাজ করি, তা ঈশ্বরের আশীর্বাদে যে আমাদের এই কাজটা দিয়েছেন।
We welcome you because you have traveled all the way from USA to come to see with your own eyes how school building is going to be up, which is a dream of Sister Nectaria. That dream will come true. We have all joined our hands together and we are working with united way, so that the unity is the strength you all know. So that strength we are having, along the inspiration of whatever resources she is trying to do, trying to manage. We are cooperating with you, putting our all hearts together And unity is the strength of pillar, and you will find after this pile foundation that pillars of the building will come and it will take a shape, and the next year at this time you will find that the building is coming up, has come up, and her dream will become true. Thank you so much.
And myself, I thank him, because you cannot find easily a crazy sister who start a project without money. And you cannot find a contractor who started the building without receiving any advance money. And I feel blessed by God, and I say, God bring him and another person who is associated with him that he's not here now, that they start the work, and the other time they told me, don't worry sister, when you have money you pay us, because they have faith on me, and myself I have faith on God, because it is not for my benefit, it's for the benefit of orphan children and especially girls, orphan children and poor children of this rural area.
মানুষই সব থেকে বড় কথা, হিন্দু খ্রিস্টান সেটা ডিফারেন্স থিং, কিন্তু আজকের আপনি এখানে এসছেন এবং আপনি সিস্টারের সাথে আমার থেকে বেশি আপনি কথা বলেছেন, এবং সিস্টারের সাথে যে এখানে দেখে আপনার মনের মধ্যেও যেটা হয়েছে, এবং সিস্টার নিঃস্বার্থভাবে করছে, সিস্টার নিজের জন্য কিন্তু কিছু করছেন না, আমি নিজের জন্য করছি, আপনি নিজের জন্য করছেন, সিস্টার কিন্তু সবার জন্য করছে, এই জন্য আমরা সিস্টারের সাথে থাকবো। নট খ্রিস্টান, সবাই পড়ছে এবং সবার জন্যই এই জিনিসটা হচ্ছে, এটা 100 বার সার্থক হবে, সিস্টারের পরিকল্পনাটা খুব ভালো সার্থক হবে, এবং এটার জন্য ঈশ্বরের আশীর্বাদ।
জেলা 24 পরগনা দক্ষিণের একটা গ্রামে সবাই গরিব শ্রেণীর লোকেরা চেষ্টা করছে গরিব ছেলে মেয়েদের ভবিষ্যৎ গড়ার জন্য, এবং এই যে উদ্যোগ, working very hard right from 4 AM in the morning till 10 PM. So after that they go to sleep, and this is the place where they sleep. And thunder shower, whatever natural calamities are coming, they are sustaining that type of this natural calamity, and still doing, they are not living, still doing the job with their heart. So naam ki?
My name is Ibran.
Ibram. His name is Ibram. Mustaki. His name is Mustaki. What is tomar naam ki? Girish. His name is Girish. Tomar naam? Sorif. His name is Sorif. All of us they are watching.
So the entire community is one of transformation. And I do believe that if it can happen in Buxar, India, it can happen anywhere in the world. Tell us a little bit about what happens if the school does not come to completion. What happens if the school does not get built?
Well, we all are scared of that thing too, but we hope we get the help, because many children, if we don't get, many children will be deprived of a good education and a better living.
In that case, the future of these children will be, in trouble.
What should I say? They will be the burden of our community. Their education will be stopped here. They will be mafias, criminals. The consequence will be like this, because
they won't get a healthy life.
Yes, they won't get a healthy life.
It becomes a never-ending vicious circle where they don't complete their education, so they are not in a position to earn much, and also to help the family to raise their standard of living a little bit.
And they will have to go for searching jobs, and without education, what kind of jobs they are getting? They won't get. So that will be their fate. This will be stopped here. And without making a good citizen, then they will be only the hindrances, the burden of our society, antisocial, criminals, thieves, robbers, like that.
If the funding stops, then especially these orphan children are going to suffer. I know sister has taken the responsibility of them a lot, but still, like some of the poor children who are coming from the rural areas, seeing them, other children are also coming from that area. If the funding stops, a little bit of concession which they are getting, that will also stop, and other children from those areas will not be able to come, and they will not lead towards a bright future. Their future will be dull, and they will become antisocials, they will become thieves, robbers, and like this. So the condition will worsen even more.
It's our earnest request that please help us and our school. So we want our children to have a very smiling and happy and bright future.
We trust that as God helped us up to now, to complete everything, He will also help us through people, generous people who have a heart for helping others, also to complete this great project, because it is a big school with all the that fulfill all the rules and regulation of the Department of Education of India.
সিস্টার যেভাবে এগোচ্ছেন বা যেভাবে চেষ্টা করছেন এদের জন্য সবার কাছে ভিক্ষা করে টাকা নিয়ে আসার জন্য, সেই টাকা পয়সারও তো প্রবলেম থাকে, তাই সিস্টারের সেই জায়গাটাতে আমাদের সাপোর্ট করতে হবে সিস্টারকে, যাতে তাদের ওই কোনো প্রবলেম না হয়, আমরা ঠিক সময় যাতে কাজ।
One of the greatest success stories is that girls from here, they have become teachers themselves. They have acquired that knowledge and degrees, and they are now helping other children to come up to their standard. Most of them have masters and also teachers training.
Can you tell us your name?
My name is Kasiani. My name is Rupali Sophia. I went to South City College, and there I studied accounts honors. And after that I did my masters from another university. This is Vidyasagar University. I'm teaching to the small kids. This is my 5th year that I'm teaching them.
So now this is time to also give little bit to them. So we are also trying to help them.
Can you tell me your name?
My name is Priyanka Katharina. Now I complete my MA master degree in Bengali. I teach in Bengali. This is my 3rd year.
Jayanti Isha. Rupa Eva. I'm completed my teacher's training and I'm teaching the small kids.
Now I am doing my MA. I'm in 2nd year. I'm studying about education. Education means you learn what is education, how to deal with the society, how to teach the small. These are about education. So now I'm studying this.
Please tell us your name.
Aruti Pramanik.
And your position here at the school?
Yes, office assistant.
And can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
I'm actually maintain the accounts.
My name is Juma Bhumik. I'm in college studying, and now I'm trying to help this school and to give the tuition to the small.
Your name, please?
Pashunti Sardar. After HS, I'm completed my teacher's training, and now I am teaching in school, small kids. This is my 4th year. I'm teaching, and I'm teaching small kids because I love them very much.
Whatever we teach them, they learn and they give that back to us. Because if we teach them that if someone is here, you must love them, they love them. And they learn from us, we learn from sister, and they are learning from us.
Many hostel orphan girls whom sister was she brought them up, gave them education, and now they have become the teachers. They are working with us. We are so happy to have them as our colleagues.
We are like one family, and all the time sister taught us this, that don't think that you are separate. We are one family, And so we learn from her that it's good to stay together. If you stay alone, you are separated from everything. But if you stay together, you feel like something else, that we are all connected and we are all together. This unity is the more important thing to live the daily life.
সেটা সার্থক হয় এবং আরও সিস্টার নেক্টারিয়া অঞ্চলে আসেন এবং যারা এই রকমভাবে উদ্যোগ নিয়ে একটা কাজকে ভাববেন এবং সেটাকে পরিকল্পনা করে রূপ দেবেন, ইন রিয়ালিটিতে সেটা দাঁড়াবে, সেই দিনের জন্য আমরা অপেক্ষায় থাকব। সবাই হাসি মুখ সিস্টার নেক্টারিয়া।
উনি আমাদের ভারতবর্ষের লোক না, উনি
δίνουμε τη μαρτυρία της Ορθόδοξης αγάπης, της χριστιανικής αγάπης, περισσότερο με τη ζωή μας, παρά με τα λόγια μας. Η ενότητα είναι σπουδαίο πράγμα και είναι και κάτι που ο Θεός ζήταγε από τους μαθητάς του. Θέλω όλοι να είσαστε ενωμένοι. Και ενότητα δεν είναι μόνο όσοι είμαστε εδώ παρόντες. Ενότητα, εγώ είμαι ενωμένη με το μοναστήρι μου. Οι αδελφές προσεύχονται για μένα, είναι ενωμένες μαζί μου, είμαι ενωμένη μαζί τους. Ο εργολάβος ενώθηκε μαζί μας και λέει, είμαστε ενωμένοι μαζί σου αδελφοί. Ενωμένοι μαζί όλα θα τα καταφέρουμε. Αυτό προσεύχουμε, όλοι να είναι ενωμένοι σε ένα, ενωμένοι, όλα είναι δυνατά. Με τη δύναμη του Θεού, διότι αυτό θέλει ο Θεός. Όπως λέω εγώ με τον πατέρα μου είμαστε ενωμένοι, έτσι και εσείς να είσαστε ενωμένοι και αγαπημένοι μεταξύ σας.
These issues are global. Trafficking and poverty are disturbingly common worldwide. What's not common, however, is a leader like Sister Nectaria, selflessly laboring for the betterment of others. She has provided us a template of love and humility that, when applied to the poor, loving them, teaching them, honoring them, we ensure our own humanity in the world.